Hi, I'm Anna, and you're listening to Athena's Life Podcast. Hey. Welcome to today's episode. In today's episode, I'm going to talk to you about being a workaholic. I am a workaholic. I'm used to sleepless nights, endless amounts of coffee, running around, achieving 200 things at once and never stopping. I'm the kind of person who will not sleep or eat until I finish my work. Proof, 80% of the time, if you ask me what I'm doing, I will be answering, I'm working. And I will tell you that today is not the moment and that I will get back to you shortly. And I usually do, unless I forget. I'm a very bad friend. So, I'm a workaholic who keeps on working through everything. But recently I did a checkup with a friend on how much I managed to achieve. And for an 18-year-old, I don't think I'm doing that bad. I mean, I do need to start doing a few other things, but I'm not doing that bad, and I really do need to keep track of all of my achievements. They were astonished by the amount of stuff I did in my life, even though I always thought I never achieved enough or anything. Like, they truly were shocked, to which I just replied, I used to be a golden child. I used to be a golden child. This is a term that I've been using a lot to describe myself, because it always felt like it explained who I was. So I'm gonna give you guys a little definition, because y'all know I love word definitions. So I looked into the Urban Dictionary for the definition, and what I could come up with was someone usually seen as the perfect child who does everything to be viewed as perfect. And when I tell you, this was me without any ounce of exaggeration. I looked further and I saw this article on Mind Body Green, and it was my turn to be shocked. I got called out so hard. Whether it was about being a parentified child, an overachiever, being terrified of failure, or an emotional people pleaser, I was blown away because of how real and true this is when it comes to me. The analysis that I mostly saw in myself was the lose of identity, the search and loss of yourself. If you feel like this kind of links or clicks with you in any way, I highly recommend checking this article out. It truly struck to me how it was not a good thing. I used to say it in a way that was, oh, haha, I used to be a golden child. Yeah, my prime years were when I just kept on working and got the best of the best of the best of all of the energy, and I was restless. But truly, what did it bring me? So now I know that this and being a workaholic and being who I am has been engraved in me through childhood. But what about now? I'm often told I seem wise or mature for my age. It was always the case, mostly because I always know what to do, how to solve the problem, or how to end up winning. But in that same concept, I'm still very young, and all I've ever truly known was schoolwork and side projects. Of course, that is not everything I've known. I have battled with a lot of things. I went through trauma, I went through eating disorders. I went through depression, anxiety disorders. I went through being the disappointment of the family because I broke through generational trauma. I got through cutting off my parents because they were pumping such a high amount of hate in me that I couldn't keep with it anymore. So yeah, I did go through some stuff. And it did make me more mature. But I don't think I've ever truly seen it all. I don't think you can ever even truly see it all. Everyone's experience of life is very, very different. And me being me, I don't think I have experienced everything yet. But now that I'm entering true adulthood, I am discovering that I do not have all of the answers, and that the old school sleepless nights, 3 a.m. coffee charge might not be the best way to handle them. That as much as I adore working on my projects and building this new life for myself, I probably need to learn to sit down and look at everything that I have done. I will overlook 1,000 times huge achievements just to go on working on another, which pushes me through an ever-evolving cycle of growth. But how can I stop? Because at one point it will stop. At one point I'll probably stop growing, or I'll probably stop doing things. And as much as I do not want that, I have to remind myself that I need to learn to find who I am beside all of my work. Because working makes me happy. Achieving and creating and being a powerhouse of ideas is me. That's me. But also, it hurts a lot of other parts of my life. For example, I'm not as social as I think I wish I would be. I don't go out much. I don't get drinks with friends that often, and I don't catch up with them that often because I'm so focused that I forget to live from time to time. And other times I actually forget to take care of myself. For example, last week was an extremely busy week for me. Whether it was with work, with the podcast, recording, personal stuff, it was a lot. It was heavy. I was running around all day. And that happened for a whole week. But the first few days I was fine. I was laughing. I was good. I didn't truly care. I just kept on going, kept on pushing. And then Wednesday, I stumbled across an experience that I do not recommend. I decided to go out and to run errands. Okay, that was nice. I went underneath the hot sun that one morning without drinking nor eating because I needed to get this done. Because I woke up for this, and if I didn't eat or drink before that, that would push me to do more. Because as someone who has trouble with food, I often use it as a way to motivate myself to do things. And I did everything that I was supposed to do. I did each and every errand that I had been putting to the side for months, and that was great. And then I realized that I didn't have any food for the upcoming 2 weeks. So I decided to go grocery shopping. I took my bags, I took everything, and I went there. I do not have a car, so I have to walk to the grocery shop. And as I came home, I walked through the stairs that lead to my apartment. And when I arrived to the door, I fainted. Mind you, I do not faint. That has never happened to me before, but I fainted. I fell unconscious on the floor in the middle of my groceries. I did wake up a few minutes later. It was not a huge thing, but my body gave up. I had felt and seen signs of exhaustion way before me fainting, but my mind was so focused and was so ready to keep on going that I forgot to even sit down and take care of myself for a second. I fell unconscious. And when I talked to a few friends after that and discussed about it, I laughed and I smiled and I said, it will happen once. It won't happen again. Everything's fine. I'm good. Don't worry. But that kind of scared me. I am a workaholic. Yeah. I'm used to the sleepless nights. I'm used to the amount of coffee. I'm used to running around and achieving 200 things at once and never stopping. Yeah. But I am not used to falling unconscious on the floor in the middle of my groceries in front of my apartment door because of exhaustion. So this is kind of scary. And this might be a reminder for everyone that having a huge and amazing mindset to wish to push yourself through everything and anything, to keep on trying again and again, will take you somewhere. Yeah. It will make you move mountains. That kind of mindset, you and your restlessness and all of the things you want to achieve, will take you somewhere. But everyone can go somewhere. Everyone can achieve something if they truly put their mind to it. But what's the difference between them and you? Is that they achieved it by killing themselves at work, whilst you could achieve it whilst being okay, while still being alright. And I'm someone who loves to know that I am doing the best, that I did my best. So I guess in the next few weeks, I'm going to try to do the best to keep my work as amazing as it currently is, but to also mind how I do it. So, I am going to force myself to go to sleep at the same time every night. I'm going to wake up at the same time every morning. And I'm going to have dedicated time for rest. Because I truly believe I need it. And I do not want to faint ever again. It was scary. I am scared of this now. And did you guys know that when you faint, your ears ring so hard? I had my earbuds on and I literally had to take them off when I gained back consciousness because of how much my ears hurt. My whole body was weak and I was barely able to stand. That is terrifying. So, I'm going to try to rest a bit. And this is why this episode is a bit late compared to the others. Because I took my time this weekend and I tried to relax. I did. It's not easy for me, and it came as a series of small self-care acts, awkward ones, where I just tried to be okay and to sit down and do nothing, which is something I haven't done in a long time. But I'm gonna work on it. I'm going to try. So, I am proud of being a workaholic. I am extremely proud of my achievements. I mean, damn. I'm really fucking cool. But I'm also gonna try to be nicer to myself. And that's the message I'm gonna leave you with today. Please be nice to yourself. Please learn to be kind, to be caring, to be just here for yourself, to not only show up for work, but to show up for rest. That's all for me. I wish you an amazing rest of your day, and see you next week.